Hello. You are tuning into the episode of TheWunderkindShow. Today's second topic. Dan Orlovsky says there's no way the Steelers can beat the Ravens in the playoffs because you can't beat the Ravens kicking off field goals. Look. Now look, guys. I know y'all heard that. Y'all like, that's literally how we just lost to the Steelers. What I'm going to do is I'm going to play this audio. And then we're going to break it down, all right? Because there's something in here that needs to be said. And he's not speaking wrong. But it does something. It means something of last game. It truly does. So without further ado, I'm going to play this audio. And then we're going to break it down, all right? So let's get this started.
We went into the whole situation talking about the sacks and Russell holding on to the football. Last 3 weeks, 11 sacks. That's the third most in the NFL, behind like Caleb Williams, okay? So does that start to rear its head?
You're putting that on him or the line?
It's him. It more often than not, okay? That's more often than not him. And I think what you've started to see teams, and Baltimore did it, was they taking away as many opportunities with those deep balls as we've seen of George Pickens. So they're just playing off of George, and they're double teaming him when he's in the slot. And so I want to see the counters for Pittsburgh. We were talking about this in the last 20 Super Bowls, okay? That means 40 participants in the Super Bowl, multiple teams or teams going multiple times. There's been 3 teams that have had worse red zone offenses than the Steelers out of 40. That's the 2006 Bears, the 2010 Steelers, actually, and the 15 Broncos.
Yeah.
So it's just my job is to figure out the whys and things that won't happen. The Steelers are a very good football team. If they don't get to the AFC title game, or what might not make them a legit Super Bowl contenders, you are not going to beat Lamar. You're not going to beat Josh Allen. You're not going to beat Patrick Mahomes kicking field goal.
Now, look. This is what makes the last game, that's all I was going to bring up, so egregious. Because a team that could not score a touchdown beat us. And we scored twice. It speaks volumes to the ineptitude of this coaching staff. It speaks volumes of the highs and the lows of the Baltimore Ravens. It speaks volumes for the discrepancies between great and horrid. And that's something that's not touched on enough when it comes to this team. Because here's the thing. When the offense is truly clicking, it could cover almost up any deficiency the team has because they could score at a historical pace. They could score at such a pace that it breaks almost all other great offenses of all time. And that's in the pass game and the run game. So that speaks a lot. But when the offense can't, you see just how bad this football team is. And not just talent, devoid of talent, how poorly coached this team is. And I saw J.J. Watt hit back at Dan Orlovsky. Dan Orlovsky's not lying. Kicking field goals, only field goals in a playoff game, should not be able to beat Lamar, Josh Allen, or Patrick Mahomes. Unless it's some unmitigated circumstances like it's in a snowstorm and you can't throw the ball and it's the most, you know what I'm saying? Like the last time we played the Bills in the playoffs, it was like whirlwinds inside of the dome. It was horrible storming. So I say Dan Orlovsky's not lying. The problem is it shines an even greater light on how putrid the Baltimore Ravens was versus the Steelers. Because if you're looking at a team and saying, we're not allowed, they're kicking off field goals, and we've scored twice, mathematically, you're not supposed to be able to really beat us. And they beat us. If you take away one of those fumbles, that we win comfortably. Comfortably. Because all it does is add another 7 or 8 points on us. It takes away 3 points from them. We were moving on the field. It's just that they kept turning over the ball. And then when we got in the field goal range, which Lamar got us in the field goal range 3 times, our kicker only made one of those. That's a problem, then. The plane, boss, the plane. It's a problem. And that's why I think so many Raven fans are turned off right now of the Ravens. Because I was talking, shout out to Ing Raven, that's my guy. I was talking to him and I said to him, it's not that the Ravens lose games. You could swallow a loss and be like, all right, today we just couldn't get the offense, couldn't get going. You know what I'm saying? Or the defense got shredded. All right. Like, when we got blown out by the Browns, was it 2020? 2020 season that happened? Or the 2019 season? Either one of them. And we got blown out by the Browns. And it's just because the defense just gave up big plays. And it weren't missing. They were just, they were just killing us that game. The offense didn't play bad. They were just clicking and yeah. And they ended up blowing us out. And everyone's like, all right, reset. All right, it was a bad loss. All right, but you can live with it. The way the Ravens have been losing lately is literally self-inflicted wounds. I want y'all to understand that we've given up almost 8 football fields worth of penalty yards. Almost. Bro, imagine that. We've given up almost 8 football fields worth of penalty yards. If I'm not mistaken, if the stats aren't lying, we've dropped more interceptions than every other NFL team in the league. So we're not even capitalizing on plays. On top of putting our offense in poor situations. 3rd and longs, 2nd and longs, 1st and longs, 1st and 20s, 2nd and 15s, 3rd and 15s. And you're like, well, all right, Lamar, run, throw, whatever, pick it up. It's like, that's a problem. This is why I say what I say. Coaching, you have to put onus on the coaching. Even last year, right? There was times we were playing low-placed teams, and you could just tell the Ravens were like, even not at our best, we could beat this team. You could see it. Their body language. But you see when we got up to play the 49ers, the Miami Dolphins, the Detroit Lions, it's like a whole different, it's like they're seething, like they're seething they're biting at the bit. Foaming at the mouth. That's coaching. And for anybody that's saying, well, our coach is a Super Bowl winner. Oh! Y'all forget about the mutiny that happened under his watch? We have the best player in football. And a top 2, if not the best running back in football. No excuses, bruh. His ego has stopped the offensive line from growing. His ego kept certain players that were getting paid back there in the secondary and watched them get torched week after 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 week. His ego kept Keaton Mitchell on the bench. He's the head coach. Everything has to go through him. Nasty work. Nasty work. But what do you guys think? Do you agree with Dan Orlovsky that none of these teams should be able to beat our team kicking off field goals? Or are you saying, well, that's always a possibility because John Harbaugh's our coach? Let me know what you think down in the comment section, please, all right? And once again, sorry about the cough. I'm still a little congested. It is what it is, but you know I got to get out this work. But as always, that's the episode of The Wunderkind Show. Thank you for watching. Y'all know how we get down. We have fun and we laugh, but everything we talk about, rooted in what? Facts and truth. Please do remember, like, subscribe, hit the notification bell, leave a comment. You don't love the comments. If you haven't done so already, check out The Wunderkind Show's Patreon. Yes, 3 tiers of content goodness waiting for your consumption. Give it a look, give it a try. Let me know what you think. And big shout out right now. I want to give a shout out, Sam McDougal. Right? And I'm going to read each one with a $5 donate. To the monkey with me. That's crazy. Thank you so much. Oh, wait. You thought I was done? No, I'm not done. Sam McDougal with another $5 donate. Yes, Mr. McDougal. Hold on, I ain't done yet. And Sam McDougal again with a $10 donate. Yes, thank you so much. Let me read these off. He says, for they smile in your face all the time. You know, he's pretty much responding to the hate that Lamar Jackson gets. And then he said in this one, and he says, for they know who Judah really is. Judas. I believe that's what he's saying. And then the last one he says, for well, that 5-year-old melanated kid's dream must be killed. You know what I'm saying? So, look, shout out to you for the donations, for supporting this channel. You know, being a part of the Wunderkind Show. I know how hard it is to earn money right now. Inflation's crazy. You guys supporting this channel, and I feel so, great. I feel humbled by how much you guys support, you know, because without you guys, I can't do anything. So thank you so much for the donations. And if you want to do what this gentleman has done and donate to this channel, bottom of the screen right here is a QR code. QR code to a Cash App. Cash App located in the description of every video that we do. Name of it is $, The Wunderkind Show. Super easy. But once again, this is The Wunderkind Show. This is your host, signing off. And as always, you know my slogan. Peace. And I am out of here. Huh? Yerp.
Finish him, Daddy.
Oh!